They are Hermitage Green, and that is their cover of The Glow of the Kerosene Light. They're joining me tonight on the Ballycotton Sessions at 11 o'clock on RTE2 on the TV, and they performed this in Sea Church in Ballycotton, and they went down into the crowd and just huddled around each other and one guitar and performed that, and it was quite beautiful. So I hope that made the cut. I did text the director just saying, "Are you playing that one?" But anyway, that's at 11 o'clock tonight. I have to say thanks to Nikki Kelly for the email to louise@rte.ie, and she said she's been finding herself driving around the noon hour lately, and that the lunchtime tunes are starting to become a part of her daily ritual. I'm happy to hear that, Nikki. Thank you for the email. Another shout out to Sheila in Mayfield, who's out for her walk but got caught in an April shower. Still enjoying the music. So there you go, bright side up. And shout out to Dave and Mag enjoying the tunes in Dubai. And a text about the Beatles track I played, Opla D. And someone texted, said, Louise, I was just talking randomly about the Beatles with my son. We named our favourite Beatles songs. I mentioned Opla D from a TV show years ago. You remember the one about Corky? I do remember the one. What was the name of it? I can't recall, but I do remember. Well, the look on my son's face when you played Opla D at that time. So text, email, or just think of a song or talk about it, and you might hear it on the radio. On the way, you're going to hear Brandy Carlisle, Dolly Parton, and Willie Nelson, a trio of country coming up.
RTE Radio 1.
Don't miss courtroom thriller The Verdict as it visits the Gaiety Theatre from May 30th to June 3rd. Jason Merrills heads a cast of 15 in this gripping stage adaptation of a novel made famous by the 1982 Oscar-nominated film starring Paul Newman. Immerse yourself in the theatre courtroom phenomenon The Verdict at the Gaiety Theatre. Tickets available now from Ticketmaster.ie.
Entertainment updates on RTE Radio 1.
Calling all young artists.
This is art.
Ireland's most exciting art competition is CAC.
Brought to you by RTE and Creative Ireland.
Young artists of all abilities living on the island of Ireland.
You are invited to create a piece of visual art, snap or scan a digital version, and upload your entry to rte.ie/thisisart.
Upload your entry by Monday the 8th of May. So come on, show us what art is made of. Brought to you by RTE and Creative Ireland.
The moment you win the semis becomes the journey on the way to the final. Hands clutching hurls and a bus full of messers, making bonds that will last a lifetime. Practicing for your Irish Oran on the way. What did you do this weekend? Last weekend? Every weekend? And the whole team laughing because the answer is always the same. Camogie. It's the minor moments that last a lifetime. The Electric Ireland Camogie Minor Championships. This is major.
Stonemason's phone rings all day long.
looking so thin? Why she laughing too hard? Why she drinking again? A falling star, she's a paper plane. She was going down and you caught her. I built my house up on this rock, baby, every day with you. There's nothing in that town I need after everything we've been through. Me out in my garden, and you out on your walk is all the distance this poor girl can take without listening to you talk. I don't need their money, baby, just you and me on the run. It's an earthquake, it's a heartache, it's a heartbreak, hiding in the warning. It's a big sea, but it can't touch you and me. It's just the water you, the water
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I need their money, baby.
Come on, get out there and just drive down there.
Oh, sometimes I go into fields where we walked long ago, in the sweet used to be, and the flowers still grow, but they don't smell as sweet as they did when you picked them for me. And when I think of you and the love we once knew, how I wish we could go back in time. Do you ever
From there, he'll meet with the party and group leaders. He's likely to be presented with a gift from the Oireachtas before making his way to the chamber. Time has been set aside to facilitate a 15-minute address from Joe Biden. It will be the fourth address from a US president to the chamber, the first being from President John F. Kennedy in 1963. Tommy Mescal, RTE News, Leinster House.
The annual rate of inflation was 7.7% in March, according to the Central Statistics Office. This compares to a rate of 8.5% in February. However, core inflation, which excludes energy and food, continued to rise. Our economics correspondent, Robert Short.
March of last year marked the start of the dramatic increase in energy prices which followed the Russian invasion of Ukraine. 1 year on, and while household gas and electricity bills haven't come down from their peak, the price effect is beginning to fade from the headline inflation figures. Petrol and diesel prices have also fallen, but the price of pretty much everything else has been going up. Core inflation, which calculates prices excluding energy and food, rose to an annual rate of 6.9% last month. Food prices are up just over 13% on an annual basis, with much steeper price increases in products like milk, eggs and sugar, showing no sign of slowing down. Prices for hotels, in bars, restaurants, and for a range of services all rose. In fact, education was the only category of the 12 surveyed by the CSO where prices were lower than a year ago, and that was due to government action on college fees.
South Korea says it is on high alert after North Korea fired what appeared to be a ballistic missile. In a statement, the White House strongly condemned what it said was a long-range ballistic missile test. Here's Jackie Fox of our foreign staff.
Sirens blared across Hokkaido in Japan this morning following a missile launch by North Korea. But authorities said the missile did not land near the island. Rather, it splashed into waters to the east of North Korea. Nevertheless, South Korea called it a grave provocation. Tensions have been growing in the region. North Korea has already fired 27 missiles this year. The launch also came days after leader Kim Jong-un ordered his military to adopt a more practical and defensive manner in war deterrence.
Now the weather.
RTE Radio 1 weather with Grant. For energy efficient, sustainable home heating, choose Grant's A-Triple Plus rated air-to-water heat pump. Think heating, think Grant. Visit grant.eu.
Today will bring sunny spells and scattered showers. There will be some decent dry periods in Leinster. Highest temperatures 9 to 12 degrees, with moderate to fresh west to northwest winds.
Thank you, Brian. Still to come this lunchtime, President Biden on the second day of his visit here is to hold talks with Taoiseach Leo Varadkar and is welcomed to Áras an Uachtaráin by President Michael D. Higgins. This afternoon he'll address a joint sitting of the Oireachtas. We'll have the latest on those engagements at Áras an Uachtaráin, and around now it is scheduled at Farmley with the Taoiseach. And look ahead to this afternoon's events at Leinster House. Also, the headline inflation rate eases, but food and other costs are still rising sharply, and the Forsa Trade Union highlights the cost of living crisis facing its low-paid members in education.
Designing your dream kitchen? Choosing your appliances is a good place to start. At the Home of Innovation showroom, our Bosch, Neff and Siemens product advisors can help guide you on the appliances that fit your lifestyle. Visit our Ballymount Dublin showroom today. Go to homeofinnovation.ie or call 01400 9800.
Every year, about 2,600 people in Ireland get bowel cancer. Bowel screening helps to reduce your risk of developing it. If you're age 60 to 69, you can register today for a free bowel screen test kit. Once you've done the test at home, return it by free post and we'll test your sample for levels of blood. If you need any more tests, we'll let you know. Register today at hse.ie/bowel screen or free phone 1-800 45 45 55 from the HSE.
Hello again, you're listening to the news at 1. On the second day of his visit to the island of Ireland, US President Joe Biden has met President Michael D. Higgins at Áras an Uachtaráin and is to hold held talks at nearby Farmley House with Taoiseach Leo Varadkar. This afternoon, Ms Biden will address a joint sitting of the Dáil and Seanad, making him the fourth US president to address the Oireachtas. Just over an hour ago, in bright sunshine, President Biden and his large entourage were welcomed to Áras an Uachtaráin by President and Sabina Higgins. After a brief tour of the House, Mr Biden was invited by President Higgins to sign the visitor's book, and he told reporters what he'd written.
What I wrote in the book was, as the Irish saying goes, your feet will bring you where your heart is. And now I say it's an honor to return. And I talk about returning again to the home of my ancestors to celebrate the things that bind Ireland and the United States, to recommit ourselves to peace, equity, and I think the most Irish of words used.
poor looking creature. A what? Hey, dog. Hey. She's friendly, is she?
She's friendly enough, but if someone moved the height.
I understand. I used to have German shepherds, you know. Yeah. And you used to breed them, and I know what dogs are like when they make a sudden movement for them, you know. Okay, look, I'll let you go. But it's a lovely looking animal anyway, you know.
Thanks very much.